everybody. Get off your phone. Quit Snapchatting. We're trying to do something here. Welcome to the April 22nd edition of
Members Only Mondays.
Alright. Well, this weekend we were out in Las Vegas.
You were out in Las Vegas.
Joe and I were out in Las Vegas for the
Correct.
U.S. Open and the Field Juniors.
How'd it go?
I wasn't happy with our performance. We had two All-Americans in Greco. Ryan Mosley took 7th. Austin Trott took 8th. Gamble went 1 and 2. Boyce went 0 and 2. Freestyle. Kyle Ash was in the senior division. He wrestled pretty tough. He was a match away from qualifying for the championship edition tournament. Stop, man. That thing picks up loud noises. And then Mosley went 3 and 2 in freestyle. Trott went 2 and 2. Boyce went 0 and 2, and Gamble went 0 and 2. Joe, what were your thoughts?
Not so bueno.
I mean, yeah, it wasn't a good showing by any means, I wouldn't say, but I mean, I think hopefully they can use it as a good motivator to kind of kick them in the butt and get them going this whole summer, you know.
Yeah.
Coming off something like that, it can be good, or I mean, it can be used for good, even though it's not necessarily what we wanted. But if they use it for the right motivation, hopefully this summer they come through and nail down those things that they got to figure out and come back stronger.
Yeah, I'm not even, and don't get me wrong, I'm not mad that we didn't win a match. We didn't have just the way they wrestled. You know, I was probably more happy the way Boyce wrestled.
Yeah.
In his 2 freestyle matches than any other one else, just because he got after it. He
Right.
hand fought. He just did things we were working on, and so we got some work to do. We got to get a lot better. So, you know, we'll try to get the group up to University Nationals at the end of May.
Yep.
And go from there. So, what'd you do all weekend, Blevins?
Went to the frozen mountaintop of Boone.
Yeah, hung out with the buddies or what?
Mm-hmm.
Alma mater.
Just kind of went up there and hung out on the top of the mountain.
Did you go snow skiing?
No.
No.
It was cold, but it wasn't snow skiing cold.
It wasn't cold where we were.
Yeah, in the desert.
No. We were. Here's a funny story that Joe actually mentioned at lunch. After Kyle Ash weighed in on Thursday, we went to a buffet. We had to walk about a mile back to the hotel, and Joe went from not eating to eating about 9 platefuls of food.
When there's a buffet, you gotta get it.
Then on the way back today, Joe was just like,
Got his money worth, did he?
he didn't pay for it. The lady gave it to him for free. We got there.
I definitely got my money's worth.
We got there like 1:59.
He got everybody else's money worth.
Exactly.
They shut the buffet down at 2. We got there like 1:55. They were like, well, we're pulling up the food, so we just got as many places as we could fit on the table, and Joe ate them all. And then on the way back, Joe was just like, man, it's like hot. It's like 85 degrees. It's like we're walking in a desert. I don't get it. And we were walking them through a desert. Joe just, I guess he was in a food coma at the time almost. And
I was going down. The heat, the food.
It
It was just a bad mixture.
Just wanted to take
Grease
a nap.
coming out of his eyeballs.
Yeah.
But it was a good time. Good time.
There's a lot of other good wrestling to watch, though.
Yeah, Oliver and Chamberlain first round.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool.
I mean, the second day of senior division is just insane.
Yeah, the championship tournament.
Everyone puts up such a big hype with the NCAA tournament, which is huge. The NCAA tournament's still probably more fun to watch, but it's more the atmosphere that makes the NCAA tournament fun. But the matchups in this tournament are just even ridiculous. I mean, Burroughs and
Taylor in the finals.
Oh.
And you know, if you read Intermat's T.R. Foley, his mailbag from this week, he makes a good point about how he thinks international style wrestling, USA wrestling, is failing to promote these events. Cause really, the people in the stands were family and competitors, and that's it.
Well, and if they held
pretty
it,
sad.
they held it at the Las Vegas Convention Center.
Right.
It's like senior nationals in
In Virginia Beach.
Virginia Beach. It's not a spectator's arena,
Right.
by any means, and neither is the Las Vegas
It
Convention
used
Center.
to be an MGM.
Yeah.
And like back in '99 and 2000, and it was an arena. And so, I mean, I think that's something they need to look at trying to do a little bit differently. It was in, but they did it in Cleveland in an arena one year.
If they promoted it like the NCAA tournament, and got some
Yeah, I mean,
wrestling fans from all over, And you wouldn't even need to be necessarily associated with like Cornell or Iowa or Minnesota. It's just if you're a wrestling fan, that's something you want to watch.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't Cleveland.
Especially, it may be more the World Team Trials than this even.
Yeah, and the World Team Trials, they were in Vegas a few years back at UNLV. It wasn't, and there was a pretty decent crowd there. That's when Cejudo beat Abbas to get to the. That was pretty sweet. Diesel beat Harry Lester. I mean, that was exciting.
Yep.
And just the level of competition on that second day is it's like NCAA semifinal level people every single round, and it's just incredible.
Or finals, or more, you know.
Yeah, you know, Kellen Russell and
right.
He went through the challenge tournament to win it.
Yeah.
You know, Stieber and Reese Humphrey in the semis of the tournament.
Yeah.
I mean, that was interesting.
And Humphreys beat Coleman Scott.
Yeah, I mean, it's just incredible. So, but anyways, we're back to work today. We just got done practice. Hopefully, go a little better. This weekend we have a cookout. That should be good. All alumni and signees, and we'll have some recruits on campus and parents.
Wrapping up.
Give out some awards and some senior gifts, and we'll have a little fun here. So
yeah, come on out.
Baseball team plays South Carolina tomorrow. Yeah, that should be interesting.
That'll be sweet.
Yeah, it's in Shelby.
Really?
Yeah.
World Series.
They're playing
Little
South
League World
Carolina.
Series venue.
Yeah, University of South Carolina. At the Shelby High School's stadium is the American Legion World Series stadium, and I mean it's got a huge jumbotron and everything. But Chad Holbrook's the coach of South Carolina. His dad, Eddie Holbrook, I think graduated from Gardner Webb, and he's a big guy into the local community. He arranged all this, and so we're not even the home team, but
Still cool.
yeah, hey.
Close enough to home.
Yeah, exactly, right down the street. So if we get a good crowd for that, we'll go out and watch it. My wife will be wearing her South Carolina Gamecocks.
When is that? Tomorrow?
Tomorrow, you want to go?
Sure.
All right.
Don't hold me to that, but maybe.
Okay.
If it's nice.
Hey, Daniel, ask me if I want to go.
Hey, you can't go. You got class.
Yeah, I know.
Do you want to go, though?
No, because I got class.
All right, guys. We'll see you next week for
Members Only Mondays.
your face. Hey, ask me if I want to go.
You just see that something's coming.